For those of you that haven't seen this video, y'all gotta watch it. Basically, this girl is pressed because she's in a public gym and there's a guy looking at her, which could be for a multitude of reasons. Maybe he wants the equipment you're using. Maybe he wants to make sure you don't hurt yourself because you look like you're new. Then she goes into this part about misogyny and sexualizing women. Cozy irony.
What's going on, everyone? It's FreeZen here, and welcome to my reason for wanting a home gym. Not necessarily the fact that I want a home gym, but more so the fact that I need it, especially in times of craziness like these. Okay. Alright, so I wish I could find the full video for y'all. I really wish I could, but apparently this woman, she's a social media influencer. You know, she does the TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and other things. And I'm gonna get to the other things very, very soon. All right. So apparently she's basically a social media influencer, and she's currently in a public gym where she, like he already explained in the video earlier, where she is talking on the microphone, doing a whole bunch of swear words, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Now, for you guys to get like a better, I guess, context of what I'm talking about, MTR actually made a full video about this. Shout out to my boy MTR. You know what I mean? Hope he's doing all right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an overwhelming experience.
It's just crazy to me how everything is just so like backwards and contradictory. You know what I mean? Like, why is it, ladies, most of y'all, you guys are under this mindset of every single man wants you, every man's looking at you, every man wants to screw you. Okay? In most situations, I can see that being true. In a gym setting though, like, come on now. For real? There's a reason why I stopped going to clubs and bars. Now that I'm slowly starting to see that gyms are slowly turning to be, or are slowly starting to see more and more like the new versions of clubs and everything, as in women going over there to seek attention and validation, it's starting to really irritate me. It really is. It hasn't happened to me yet, at least, but I basically have to treat the gym as a men's bathroom, and my fellas know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, whenever you're using a urinal at the men's bathroom, you have two places to look at while you're using that urinal. It is up, down at your little at your little area, or straight ahead. So you technically have three. Those are your only limits. Okay, you don't look left, you don't look right. If you're gonna talk to somebody that's like next to you, maybe it's like a friend or relative or whatever, you don't look directly at them. You have to keep on looking straight or just keep on looking down. You know what I'm saying? But like, I basically have to treat the gym just like that. You know? That's basically how I had to treat the gym. And there's also a reason why I wear hats too. Like, I also wear a hat to the gym as well. I use it to cover up my eyes. I'm not necessarily using it so that I can get away with looking at a particular person. No. I simply do that just to, like, I don't know. I feel safer with the hat on my head, so that I don't feel like that everybody's like staring at me or that everybody's wanting me to stare at them. I don't know. I'm a weird person. I'm a very, very weird human being. Okay. This is why I want my own home gym. This is why. This is why. You almost can't go anywhere without women in the belief that you're looking at them. That's how scary it is nowadays. You know what I mean? That is how scary it is nowadays. Because simply, it's not the fact that I enacted on whatever you think that I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I enacted on trying to harm you or trying to, I guess, grape you in any way, shape, or form. I said grape you too. I said grape. It's not like I'm trying to like press onto you or come on to you. It's not the fact that I'm even enacting on that. It's the fact that you think that I'm into you enough to want to do something to you. So you're already having these premeditated thoughts in your head saying, oh my gosh, I'm so attractive, this, that, and the third. He is looking at me because he wants to use me. He wants to touch me. He wants to manipulate me, yada, 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 yada. And I'm like, wow. If it's really that bad, which it is actually that bad nowadays, then I almost don't want to go to a public gym. You know what I mean? There's very, very specific times when I go to gym. I go to the gym 4 times a week, twice a day. I take off on Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesdays. So in those time periods, I'm either doing YouTube or I'm just resting my muscles. You know what I mean? I go specifically in the morning times where the gym is probably just now opening, or very, very late at night, probably 2 hours prior to the gym actually closing. Even around that time, sure, there's still a big possibility of females being there, but how do you say? It's less of a hassle for me, at least. I'm not trying to like self-promote myself. I'm not trying to necessarily say that I'm the strongest guy on the planet or whatever. But what I will say is this: my gym workouts I take very, very seriously. My gym workouts, every session is about 2 hours long, if not longer. Okay, not because I'm waiting on people. That's literally the reason why it kind of gets cut down to 2 hours long. There's a lot of things that I throw inside the workout or whatever, but that could be for like a whole different video. You know what I'm saying? When you're in my way, when you're on the machine that I need to use that day, I'm gonna get a little irritated. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I could do some alternative or whatever, but I'm definitely gonna get irritated. But all because I'm there, all because I'm waiting on that machine to be open or that spot to be open, does not mean that I'm taking the time to look at your bony body. You have this whole ego about yourself, thinking that every single guy is there to look at you. Lady, if you don't get out of my way.
Shut your stupid.
Unfortunately, I cannot pull up the full video because, like I said, she took it down like the coward that she is. But she did say something along the lines of,
What if I just ripped his pee-pee out of his socket so he could never reproduce again? Why is this tolerated? Imagine if in a TikTok I wrote, why don't I just stick a cactus up her innards for what I perceive that she's doing to me? You guys know how quickly that I would be canceled off of the internet?
You need to leave.
I cannot wait for this asteroid to hit us hard, you know what I'm saying? But if you ever try that mess on me, lady, one of two things is gonna happen, okay? And let me tell you. Number one, if you attempt to even try to touch the PP, okay, and try to attempt to rip it off, number one, you're gonna be hit with a very, very swift, quick, and smooth suplex to the ground. All right, because at that point I'm being touched unwantedly. Okay, you invaded my personal space because you want to stop me from reproducing. Or number two, when you do even, I guess depending on how you do it, when you do take down my pants in an attempt to do that, you're gonna stop abruptly. Why? Because you're going to be impressed by what you see.
You need to leave.
That's all I gotta say. But I'm hoping and praying that number one happens though, because I cannot wait to suplex people like this. Oh my goodness. Anyway, y'all, look, fellas, y'all need to stay safe out there, okay? And I highly advise y'all to not even try to help out these women, because, you know, they're all strong and independent. They're all strong and independent, right? Because of stuff like these. It's crazy how she's shaming the exact gender that is funding her lifestyle right now, calling them weirdos just for staring at her, but yet you post certain pictures and stuff like that on your little OnlyFans or whatever. I mean, she hasn't really to my knowledge, she hasn't posted anything on there yet. But she has this other thing called a fan house where you can pay her to, you know, I guess show her private parts or whatever. I don't know. I don't know, man. I really don't care. Honestly, I'm not trying to promote this woman at all, because that's not what I'm trying to promote on my channel. I'm not trying to promote any kind of OF girls or whatever. But it's just to show you the amount of hypocrisy that fills our modern day society. That's all I really got to say, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, fellas, please stay safe out there. Invest in a home gym. And ladies, if you're that afraid to walk outside or to walk over to a gym, and if you're just constantly in the consistent, if you're constantly paranoid about guys looking at you, go to a female gym. Please, go to a female gym. Okay? But y'all might not want to do that necessarily because there's no men to look at you. Okay? I can go into the reasons as to why it's very, very important for specifically men to pay attention to women, but that's going to be a whole sermon in and of itself. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all do good out there, man. I hope y'all stay safe. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, deuces.